Formerly known as Kushikatsu Tanaka Holdings, we have now changed our name to UNISIA Holdings. Today I would like to go over where we are headed and what we aim to become. My name is Keiji Nuki, Representative Director and President of UNISIA Holdings. Thank you for joining us today. In December of 2025, PISOLA Company Limited joined our group, and for the fiscal year ended November 2025, we achieved net sales of 31.0 billion yen. Our business portfolio currently includes more than 350 Kushikatsu Tanaka locations and more than 65 PISOLA locations. We are also developing inbound tourism and other businesses. Now please roll the video.
一軒の店から私たちの挑戦は始まった。目の前のお客様へ仲間と向き合い、悩み、迷い、失敗を重ねながら少しずつ信頼を積み上げてきた。その時間は今も私たちの中に流れている。だからこそこの歩みに寄りかかるという選択はなかった。グループ会社の拡大やPISOLAのジョインも含め、挑戦を止めずにさらなる挑戦へ。串カツ田中は新たな社名で次のステージへ。ユニシア、それは一つの海。違う個性が、違う事業が、違う挑戦が集まり、交わり、新しい流れを生み出す場所。その流れはやがて人の暮らしへ、旅の時間へ、記憶に残る体験へ。食、旅、体験をデザインするグローバルライフスタイル企業へ。それは一過性の価値ではなく、特別な人のためだけでもなく、日常に溶け込み、暮らしと旅を支え続ける存在。世界の暮らしと旅を支えるインフラになる。世界へ挑む日本の力、ユニシア。
Thank you. Some may assume PISOLA was simply absorbed through an M&A transaction, but that is not the case. Kushikatsu Tanaka aims to expand to 500 stores and eventually 1,000 through a highly scalable business model. However, we had not yet succeeded in expanding into the non-alcohol segment, where we have traditionally been weaker. We did not want our end goal to be simply opening stores one by one. We wanted to build something with continuity and momentum. We wanted to grow our business at scale. On the other hand, PISOLA had been aiming for a public listing, but there were limits and compromises they would have needed to accept along the way. As a listed company, we believe that by joining our group, PISOLA could accelerate its business expansion. For our group, this also opened the door to business areas we had not yet entered. We came together so that both sides could achieve what neither could alone. The name UNISIA reflects the idea of many different elements coming together and unifying into one. The reason the U in our logo is divided into 4 parts is that it represents the world's 4 C's, symbolizing our intention to expand our business globally as they connect and intersect. The mission that we have set for ourselves is to become essential infrastructure that enriches lives and travel around the world through food and omotenashi. Kushikatsu Tanaka operates in downtown and residential neighborhoods, serving a broad range of customers including families. We aim to be restaurants people are glad to have in their communities, places where they say, "I'm glad there's a Kushikatsu Tanaka here," or, "I'm glad there's a PISOLA here." We want to be like social infrastructure, restaurants not just for special occasions, but places people can use as part of everyday life. And we want to bring that model to communities around the world. Our vision is to become a global lifestyle services company that designs food, travel, and experiences. PISOLA primarily operates in regional roadside locations, and we believe this market has room for 500 to 1,000 stores. We believe the roadside market is the largest segment in Japan's restaurant industry, so we plan to continue expanding PISOLA in that space. Kushikatsu Tanaka will continue opening stores in residential areas, as it has done to date. Our Kyoto brands, Ten no Meshi and Tomonojo, operate under the mission from inbound to outbound expansion. We aim to provide the food and services international visitors seek when they come to Japan, then take those concepts to the rest of the world. We launched these brands in Kyoto, where they are now enjoying tremendous success. In January 2026, we opened Kyoto Wagyu Tonkatsu Ten no Meshi in Los Angeles, California. Sales there are exceeding our expectations. We intend to expand our U.S. business even further. Keiji Nuki will oversee our U.S. operations, while our Executive Vice President, Osuga, and PISOLA President, Kikai, will lead our expansion in Asia. If I were to summarize UNISIA's vision for the future in one phrase, it is to become a total services business. While continuing to grow PISOLA and Kushikatsu Tanaka, we plan to expand globally, enter the hotel business, and operate restaurants within hotels. Broadening our service portfolio will help improve the skills of our staff and employees, while also making recruitment easier. By attracting strong talent, we aim to grow our business as a service company. That said, as we expand, we do not intend to pursue scattered small-scale initiatives. We will stay focused on businesses with clear scalability and growth potential. Let me now turn to our business portfolio. The largest business in our group is Kushikatsu Tanaka, followed by PISOLA. These two brands are our core restaurant businesses. Our third pillar is new business formats that can grow through inbound tourism demand. For example, Tonkatsu Atsutun, our thick-cut tonkatsu concept, was first tested near our headquarters, then succeeded in Kyoto as an inbound-focused business before expanding to Los Angeles. Whenever we launch a new concept, scalability is always a key priority. Our fourth pillar is overseas business. Our fifth pillar is other businesses, including a company that handles store design and construction, as well as a design company that creates presentation materials and related content. We also have a joint venture called Restarts, established with Infomart Corporation, a company known for developing management software to support system development. Going forward, we will also take on businesses such as hotel-restaurant operations and bring all of these businesses together into one large, integrated circle of growth. In this fiscal year's plan, our group is targeting net sales of 36.1 billion yen, an increase of 5.1 billion yen from the 31.0 billion yen recorded as of the end of November 2025. Of that total, we are targeting 23.5 billion yen from the Kushikatsu Tanaka Group and 12.5 billion yen from the PISOLA Group. The PISOLA Group is expected to generate sales equal to roughly half the Kushikatsu Tanaka Group's planned sales. In the medium-term management plan we will be announcing soon, we plan to present a clear roadmap for sustained sales growth. We believe Kushikatsu Tanaka is a unique brand. Many people naturally say they want yakitori or yakiniku, but far fewer say they want kushikatsu from the start. Yet we have encouraged customers to try kushikatsu, brought them back again and again, and grown the brand to more than 350 stores. The product itself is highly compelling, enabling us to open many stores. PISOLA, by contrast, operates in the Italian dining category. In Japan, Italian food is one of the largest restaurant markets, and many consumers actively seek Italian cuisine. Competition is intense, but PISOLA is a brand that has built a strong position in that competitive market. It is a brand that has established itself in a major market. In that sense, Kushikatsu Tanaka and PISOLA sit at opposite ends of the spectrum. Kushikatsu Tanaka does not target a massive market, but it has already captured roughly half of that market. By contrast, PISOLA still has substantial room for further market share expansion. We are not positioning PISOLA as a Japan-only business. Globally, Italian cuisine is among the largest food categories, often mentioned alongside Chinese cuisine as a dominant force in international markets. We intend to pursue that global market in a focused and disciplined way. That is where we stand today as I have outlined. Please allow me to walk you through our initiatives in the previous fiscal year. Last year, Kushikatsu Tanaka launched the Infinite Garlic Offal Skewer. We launched this product because we wanted something customers could order instantly, without even needing to look at the menu. Customers visiting Kushikatsu Tanaka typically choose their own favorites, such as pork or beef, and enjoy kushikatsu in their own way. However, we did not have a signature item that people could order automatically without checking the menu. Popular neighborhood izakaya often have one overwhelmingly popular signature dish, something people say they are famous for, such as simmered beef and tofu or beef tendon stew. Kushikatsu Tanaka certainly had kushikatsu as its hallmark, but we did not yet have one standout item that people specifically named as our must-order specialty. That is why we developed the infinite garlic offal skewer. We are now operating in an inflationary environment, with prices rising across the market. Raising prices may be easy, but consumers react very carefully even to increases of 10 yen or 20 yen. Against that backdrop, we launched the infinite garlic offal skewer at 55 yen, including tax, and within a year, it grew into a major hit, selling approximately 20 million skewers. It was also featured in Nikkei MJ's 2025 annual ranking of hit products. The success of this product also helped us hold back broader price increases. Kushikatsu Tanaka used to run regular 100 yen promotions. While they temporarily boosted traffic, sales typically fell once the campaign ended. During those campaigns, customer traffic surged all at once, which could hurt our quality, service, and cleanliness and worsen cost ratios. This is a marketing approach that many national restaurant chains have tried before, and one that has often failed in the past. When I returned to management, I wanted to move away from those kinds of promotions, and today we have almost completely phased them out. We still run limited promotions such as anniversary campaigns, but by creating strong products, we have been able to break away from discount-driven sales tactics. We will continue to grow the business with that same philosophy. We are also diversifying our business to create continuity and long-term expansion opportunities. In addition, we will compete in major markets with our new brands. In parallel with that expansion, we will improve both our logistics and commercial distribution flows. As the business grows, logistics volumes will increase substantially, so we will pursue greater efficiency and optimization. We will continue strengthening our product appeal through initiatives like the Infinite Skewer series. At the beginning of April, we launched the Gengushi Special Sour, and it has quickly become very popular. We initially set a target of 50,000 drinks sold, but sales are currently on pace to exceed that goal. We believe restaurants only matter when customers genuinely enjoy them. We will continue developing and selling products that offer great value, affordable pricing, enjoyment for customers, and solid profitability for the company. Kyoto Wagyu Tonkatsu Ten no Meshi, which launched this fiscal year in Los Angeles, is performing strongly. Using this as a starting point, we are now focused on expanding the business further. We previously issued shareholder benefits once a year, but we have doubled that to twice a year. We have added PISOLA as an eligible brand for dining vouchers, allowing shareholders to use them at locations where there is no Kushikatsu Tanaka. PISOLA has signed franchise agreements with major operators, so as store expansion progresses, opportunities to use those vouchers should continue to increase. In our new tempura and tonkatsu brands, Kushikatsu Tanaka's frying expertise carries over directly. We have not created a high-barrier model that depends on specialist cooking knowledge. Instead, we are leveraging the know-how and capabilities we have built over time to create a scalable business model. The same applies here as well. Kushikatsu Tanaka is a company dedicated to the art of frying, and we are confident in the quality of our fried foods. Shareholder dining vouchers can also be used here. We began with the Infinite Garlic Offal Skewer, and have now expanded the lineup with 2 additional offerings, the Infinite Miso Glazed Offal Skewer and the Infinite Yuzu Ponzu Offal Skewer. We also offer 2 Infinite Skewer sour drinks, each with catchy names, Tsundere and Yorisoi. They are generating buzz on social media as well. Sales volumes have been tremendous.
My name is Tomonori Kikai, Director of UNISIA Holdings and Representative Director of PISOLA Company Limited. PISOLA Company Limited joined UNISIA Holdings on December 1, 2025. Our headquarters are in Shiga Prefecture, and we operate an Italian restaurant chain under the same name, PISOLA. We opened our first store in December 2010. In the fiscal year ended November 2025, we achieved net sales of 10.0 billion yen. We have 3 core strengths. The first is trust and a proven track record. Over our 16-year history, every store has remained profitable. We have never had to close an underperforming store. The second is talent acquisition. Securing talent is difficult across the restaurant industry today, but we have built a human resources model that promotes part-time and hourly store staff into full-time employees. Each year, we convert more than 100 part-time and hourly employees into full-time staff. The third is growth potential. Multiple mega-franchise operators, including companies with market capitalizations exceeding 100.0 billion yen, have joined us as franchise partners. We plan to expand our store network together with these partners. First, let me introduce the PISOLA brand. Please watch the following video.
PISOLA は郊外各地のロードサイドに展開するファミリーレストラン。提供するメニューは生パスタ、釜焼きピッツァ、リゾットをメインとした本格イタリアン。バリのリゾートを彷彿とさせる店内にバラエティ豊かな客席と充実したラインナップのドリンクバー。主婦の方々、ファミリー、親子3世代でご利用いただくことも多く、その気軽さに加え、誕生日や記念日、母の日、クリスマスなどの特別な日に大切な人を幸せ気分にできるのもPISOLAの魅力の一つ。バリ島から建築資材や家具、装飾品の買い付けを行い、現地のホテルやビーチクラブを再現することで日本では体験できない空間を演出。また店舗ごとにデザインを変え、バリ島のさまざまなトレンドを再現しています。スタッフ一人一人が個性を発揮し、一人の人としてお客様と向き合う姿勢、おもてなしを大切にしております。100席以上の大箱でも、時代がどれだけ効率重視になっても、私たちは人のぬくもりを大切にし、心を動かす体験を作り続けます。PISOLAのパスタ、ピッツァ、リゾットには化学調味料、保存料を使用していません。なぜなら一口目の美味しさ以上に一皿を食べ終えた後の美味しさと満足度を大切にしたいから。幅広い客層のお客様にまた食べたいと感じていただける味を大切にしています。パスタとリゾットの美味しさの秘密、それは食材を炒めソースを作るところから仕上げまで全て手作りだから。ピッツァは生地を練り上げる作業から発酵まで全てお店で行うことで小麦本来の風味を残しています。注文が通ってから手で伸ばし、高温のピザ窯で一気に焼き上げることで、外はカリッ、中はもちふわの本格ナポリピッツァをお楽しみいただけます。繁華街へ行かなくとも、シーンを問わずに誰とでも時間を忘れてゆっくりと、非日常の空間で本格的なイタリアンをお腹いっぱい楽しめる。これがPISOLAが目指す新しいファミリーレストランの形です。郊外に住む方々のすぐそばに大切であり必要とされるブランドへ。PISOLA。
That concludes our introduction to the brand. Let me now discuss the competitive landscape. In the Italian dining segment, Caesarea is Japan's largest chain, with approximately 1,000 stores. Given that environment, we are often asked whether PISOLA can continue expanding its store network. To help explain the competitive environment, we prepared a positioning map in our materials. We mapped restaurant brands across two axes. On the horizontal axis, the left side represents everyday dining and the right side represents special occasion dining. On the vertical axis, the top represents a focus on in-store preparation, while the bottom represents a focus on factory preparation. We then place brands into 4 quadrants based on these categories. We position Caesarea in the lower left quadrant, everyday dining with a factory-prepared operating model. In other words, it offers convenient daily use dining, with food preparation centered on factory production rather than in-store cooking. By contrast, PISOLA sits in the upper right quadrant, special occasion dining centered on handmade preparation. Our positioning emphasizes handmade quality and memorable dining occasions. Because our positioning is fundamentally different, PISOLA and Caesarea can coexist. In fact, near all 66 PISOLA locations, there are national chains such as Caesarea or Gusto nearby. We do not see them as direct competitors. Despite operating as a suburban roadside family restaurant, PISOLA's busiest days are Mother's Day and Father's Day. Young people who have just started earning their own income often choose PISOLA to treat and thank their parents. We are even chosen as the setting for marriage proposals. We believe our mission is to create that kind of restaurant in suburban roadside locations across Japan. I will skip the details on store sales and openings for now. Let me now turn to talent recruitment. To support future store expansion, we will continue operating a robust system that promotes part-time and hourly staff to full-time positions, helping us address labor shortages. A typical store employs around 80 to 90 part-time and hourly staff members. Each time we open a new store, we receive around 200 applications. We carefully interview and hire candidates at this stage, then build a pipeline that leads selected staff into full-time positions. This system also helps reduce recruitment costs. Last year, we promoted 49 people into full-time roles. Industry data shows the average cost of hiring one full-time employee is 313,000 yen, so this alone generated cost savings of approximately 15.34 million yen. Now, let's take a look at performance. In the fiscal year ended November 2025, we achieved net sales of 10.0 billion yen. For the fiscal year ending November 2026, we are planning net sales of 12.5 billion yen and 84 stores, an increase of 21 locations. All 21 planned openings are already secured through completed property contracts. Because of our rapid growth, people sometimes ask whether opening 21 stores is too aggressive. However, we carefully manage this through an internal workload ratio metric. This metric uses beginning-of-year store count as the denominator and planned new stores as the numerator, expressed as a percentage. It helps us determine what level of growth remains operationally sustainable. We generally target around 30% as a benchmark when planning openings. This year's planned 21 store openings remain within an acceptable range, so we expect recruitment and staff development to proceed smoothly. Let me now share the message I most want to communicate today, PISOLA's vision. Please watch the following video.
今では当たり前の存在であるファミリーレストランやファストフードがなかった時代を少し振り返ろう。レストラン、それは富裕層にしか体験できない人々の憧れだった。調理人が作る家庭では味わえない料理を食べられる。綺麗な身だしなみのウェイターが礼儀正しくもてなしてくれる。そんな人々の憧れを叶えたのはレストランのチェーン展開を志した先駆者たちだった。
早くもものすごい行列ができております。
ファミリーレストラン、ファストフードを全国へ展開することで憧れであったレストランでの外食を身近なものにしたい。
日本に舞い降りた新たなレストラン
人々の憧れを叶えるべく未来を思い描き奮闘し、これまでの外食産業の基盤を作ったのだ。では私たちが思い描く外食の未来はどんな姿をしているのだろうか。多くのチェーンレストランは限りなく無人に近づけるべくロボットや AI を駆使している。それは人口減少による市場縮小や働き手不足への対抗策だ。
高度経済成長の波に乗り、私たちの
かつて人々が憧れたレストランでの景色は人がロボットと AI に置き換わり随分と形が変わった。時代の流れとともにぬくもりを失ったのだ。その中で異彩を放つチェーンレストランがある。人々はそれをクラフトレストランチェーンと呼んでいる。入店すると笑顔の素敵なスタッフが出迎えてくれ、厨房では調理人たちが腕を振るい、食欲をそそる香りが立ち込める。店内を見渡せば記念日を祝う家族や恋人たち、大切な友人や職場の仲間との集まり、たくさんの人と笑顔であふれていた。大切な人との人間関係が育まれる場所として日常を忘れ 美味しい食事を楽しむ場所として、今日、明日からの活力を得られる場所として、クラフトレストランチェーンは50年後の未来においてなくてはならない存在になっていたのだ。現在においてクラフトレストランチェーンの存在を人々はまだ知らない。誰かが道を切り開かなければ50年後を思い描く未来は実現しない。もちろん挑戦するのは私たちだ。売上高規模や資産しか見ていない企業にクラフトレストランチェーンは作れない。なぜなら私たちが価値と捉えるものを無駄や非効率と捉えるからだ。良し悪しではなく、それが企業それぞれのアイデンティティなのだ。私たちの企業としてのアイデンティティは今までにない価値への挑戦であり、これまでも無理だと笑われる挑戦を続けてきた。私たちは知っている。無理だと笑われるくらいの挑戦にこそ今までにない価値があると。クラフトレストランが人々に感動を与え、外食をより豊かにしている未来を思い描き、先駆者として道を切り開く。日本を代表するクラフトレストランチェーンへ。
PISOLA's vision is to become a leading craft restaurant chain representing Japan. Thanks to the rise of chain restaurants in the 1970s, everyday dining became richer and more accessible. However, in their effort to improve everyday dining quickly, earlier generations of restaurant operators had to leave open the space for something more special and more thoughtful. We aim to work alongside those pioneers, fill that gap, and further enrich suburban roadside dining. Traditional restaurant chains offer reassurance and satisfaction. We want craft restaurant chains to deliver excitement and emotional impact. PISOLA has set a long-term store opening plan to reach 304 locations nationwide by the fiscal year ending November 2031, supported by our franchise partners. These partners include Aoyama Trading Company Limited, which operates franchises such as Yakiniku King, Heiwado Company Limited, a major Kansai supermarket group, Taiyo Enterprise Incorporated, a mega franchise operator in the Kanto region, and Buffalo Company Limited. Together with these partners, we aim to achieve 304 stores by the fiscal year ending November 2031. Finally, UNISIA Holdings is focused not only on Japan, but also on global expansion. Italian cuisine has a major global market, and when we study overseas markets, we see trends shifting away from traditional chains toward new concepts that emphasize handmade quality, live energy, and excitement. We intend to enter these markets and expand craft restaurant chains such as PISOLA worldwide. That concludes my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention.